Grand Rising, everyone. It is the Eye of Ra. I think you can see me just a little bit. Looking like an Eskimo again. It is the 17th of November, 2025. Monday. Yeah. I just, I woke up early and the Holy Spirit has something on my mind, and Yahweh Signal is always can always use me for anything that he deems necessary for me to be used for. And so now I have some spoken word for my audience and just some thoughts of what I viewed or witnessed on our television. Now, I believe it was 60 Minutes. And it was about the Ukraine and Russia war. And how some of the African I've seen some African people who are fighting for Russia, and some are even being recruited for Russia, which I or the Holy Spirit do not understand. Sure, there's a struggle, but I also think about the boxer, what's his name? Muhammad Ali, who refused to fight in a war that wasn't even your battle. And that's what comes to mind to me, even with my situation with people trying to hold me hostage in a parking lot for your use. I already told you my energy is my energy. If you siphon any of my energy, even a minute portion, I command my energy to destroy you. That is my right, because you don't have a right to hold me hostage on no day. I'm not your prisoner of war. I'm not your project. I'm a human being, and I command my freedom. And so, when I saw that on 60 Minutes and the melanated man said, this is, I'm ready to go home, and that's what he said. But they looked like they were being fed well, but I still to this date do not know why the Ukraine and Russia war is going on. But yet you can capture people and make them fight a war that has nothing to do with them. Which is, like I said before, how does someone wake up and say, I'm going to take over another country, just like you thugs say, I'm going to take over me and possibly others' lives, like I don't belong to you. As a matter of fact, you keep me out of the loop of the workforce, so I don't even have a contract with you. I have never signed up for the military, so how have you made me a prisoner of your war against my life and my good energy? May the Most High recognize that we have some bad pharaohs who are walking in darkness, who are bringing that funk of Babylonian traditions and Sodom and Gomorrah back in this era in which we live. I plead to you, Africans, even if you are going through a rough spell, when the Mother Earth is so wealthy, especially where you are, even the Honorable, well, okay, Spirit, bring his name to the Muslim man, has spoken of your rich soil you have. Just like all of us has to wake up to know our value, our worth. Because that's the only way that I can see someone trying to hold me captive, steal my things, that I alone am worthy. Thank you, Yeshua, my big brother, my rock of my salvation, who sits higher than I, but will descend low on my behalf, as well as the Galactic Federation. And, it is a lot of war or chaos going on in Gaza and everywhere. Although I do ask that the Holy Spirit goes to the four corners of the earth and work on behalf of Yahweh Sukkanu to bring order and justice and bring back that love and peace and light, the salt of the earth, where the earth is flourishing and the people therein too. But all this greediness, deception, and lies and social engineering of impoverished people, empowering people so that you can later come and hand them trinkets that look like, oh, we're helping you, and then we want you to help us fight something that's not going to benefit us, because the Spirit said it's only about greed and power. Just like in my case, you stole something from me that my ancestors are going to see to it that I get back. It's time for rightful placed prisoners of war to reclaim their power, assets, energy back. Again, I don't understand that Ukraine and Russia war, how it just popped off suddenly. But to hold someone captive who want to go back to his hometown or family, that to me is, are we doing what Christopher Columbus did way back when? Are those men truly captured, or is my situation relevant to this story to say, well, those people over there I captured too, and, is that why my government is slowful with giving me my stability and my liberty as a human being to be free again? Is that your analogy in your head? Well, they're doing it to them, so I'm going to be slowful in giving her justice. May the Holy Spirit continue to expose, dispose, and delete corruption and those who try to sabotage and hold people captive without their consent, because you most certainly don't have my consent to do what you are doing. And as a human on Mother Earth, and as a sovereign kingdom, Yahweh Signu, citizen, I command my liberty on this earth, because no one has charge over me. Now, the Bible says that Yahweh allows a government that's supposed to uphold the laws that they have implemented for everyone to obey, except you, the workers of the government, have a secret catch-22, or should we say your secret society. You live by another law, but you expect us to live under your laws. Do we have a lot of Christopher Columbuses in charge, in office, in the United States of America? May the Holy Spirit expose. Because again, I say, as a human being on this earth, I came to you for justice because of being victimized by a group of brute beasts who, again, I say, is a part or trying to be initiated. Isn't that something that our young children in the ghettos, where their parents succumb to crack? Because that's when, a lot of the ghettos were starting to be grown up, starting to happen in a lot of melanated people's lives, or we'll just go ahead and say the poor, the needy, and the vulnerable. And so, again, I say, I am not your property, and you do not have ownership over anything in my life, not even the things that you stole. And a lot of you look like me. So that's why, again, I say it's like a melting pot, because you want to be a part of a secret society. So now it's not the Crips and the Bloods, it's the secret societies that are now gang members, because again, you don't hear anything about the Aryan Brothers, the Skinheads, Ku Klux Klan. You don't hear anything about them anymore, because all of them have joined the secret society to blend in and implement their wickedness or agenda. And then because it's a melting pot, it's just a bunch of stupid nuts in a group that are wicked. Some of you have truth, knowledge that is needed, that should be spoken. Vatican, the melanated people, truth. Anyway, may the Holy Spirit bring our truth out to the forefront. It's not yours to conceal. That's not your property. And we wonder why it's so much chaos going on because, again, people are trying to insert themselves in something that is not theirs. Take ownership over things and people that are not theirs. Like, I am not your property. You don't have the right to hold me hostage by keeping me from my rightful things. And knowing that it is a situation, my government, my judicial system, knowing that it is a situation, but because your secret society is trying to run and implement your plan, not the laws that every man or woman of right mind know about, but is your secret or not. It's not a secret what you do, what you are doing. And again, I say, those who are using that term loosely, oh, the government is so corrupt. You said what you said, and it is the truth. Now, what are you going to do about it? Because what they do to me could happen to you. Or is it really happening to you? Because mind manipulation is real. And if you don't get yourself in your higher calling or your higher self, think for self, the only war that I see is the war that came for me, these people trying to hold me hostage. So, fighting for someone else's war, can you tell me why we're fighting? What is the benefit for me if I lose my life for something that don't even matter to me, that will not benefit me? Like, this is unproductive for me to be holding me hostage when I didn't even give my consent to thee to do this. So I'm asking the Most High to pass the highest judgment on whoever is involved in trying to hold me in a prison, in a car, in a box, in a paradigm that I am not a part of, nor do I want to be a part of. Wickedness, trying to take someone's will away from them and then implement your thoughts for their life, for them. I was born and created uniquely, wonderfully made by the Creator, who also gave me a brain and a mouth to speak. I can think for self. I don't need for you to think for me. I don't need for you to control my things. What I do need for you to do is act right or get out of the way. May your laws implement you in the crimes of high state crimes of holding people hostage, using witchcraft and sorcery from your secret society, going to your government job, implementing your secret society plan to distract the masses of people to a wicked agenda, to not think for themselves, caught up in your matrix. May that CERN machine in Switzerland be cut off. Didn't scientist Stephen Hawkins, was that his name, tell you to turn it off? Well, he's telling you again, turn it off. As I reclaim all my power and energy back, my God code DNA back to me from every siphoning brute beast. You don't get to have anything from me. I advise you, prisoners of war, to do the same thing. Known and unknown, seen or unseen, anybody trying to use my energy against me, I rebuke you, and may the blood of Yeshua, my big brother, be against you and your agenda against me from being free, born of a woman, to have my will taken from me so you can try to downtrod me, who was born and created uniquely by the Creator, just as you were, except you went dark. And the God that I serve is of the light, love, and peace. That's what I welcome into my life, not what you try to instill and put around me. I'm not corrupt. I don't hate anybody because we all here, so undoubtedly the Creator is allowing you to live, but He didn't tell you to take over, take dominion over another person's with 2 legs will. He did say that about the animals, your grounds, your house. But 2-legged people, He didn't tell you to take over. Not even in your government laws. Yes, there are prisons and jails for those who commit crimes such as the things you all are doing. Then you become imprisoned or jailed to do your time under the rulership of what we call a warden. So then you are locked in an imprisonment for committing crimes, which I have not committed any crimes other than telling you the truth that you don't like. And I don't like lies or falsehood, which you represent. So have I broken your laws that are on your books because I don't agree with what you perceive as right? Because it's not truthful. It's very deceitful, dishonest, manipulative. I decree and declare what you dish out, perhaps you should get it back 7 ways worse. As the prisoners of wars be released to gain their 7-fold back, the wealth of the wicked is mine. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. May the word of Yahweh come alive and well today and work on my situation and anybody else who is being held up, manipulated to follow some rules that they do not agree with. Thank you, Most High, that their witchcraft no longer works on me. And let it return back to every mouth, every thought, every heart that attack my well-being spiritually, physically. Return to sender. You do not own me. We were here to collaborate together in light, love, and peace while you take care of your household over there and I take care of my household. And if we come out from our household and meet up in the streets, hello, neighbor, friend, kinfolk, brethren. Have a nice day as we pass ways, not bothering your possessions, belongings, but perhaps you have something that we could exchange, trade, that I may need, and that's the proper way. You don't take someone hostage and use them for your good, your level up, while you try to keep them downtrodden. May that all return back to those who do such abominable things to another human being. May your deception, may the Decepticon be deceived greatly, 7 ways worse. Perhaps never bounce back from it again because lies are so murderous, as history has shown. So stop being a Decepticon, lying to people. About anything, when you know, about anything, we'll just leave it like that. Stop being a Decepticon. Because my prayer to you, especially if it's very detrimental to someone's health, their peace, like, being in this car and trapped in this car because someone is steadily plotting and planning, trying to bring me to a demise because of your hate in your belly, that you hate yourself first. Because if you have eyes, then you see that I am a human being. That has not bothered you. But because the issues in your heart against yourself, you implement your hate throughout the world against other people that you see light, love, and peace in. And you're not welcome in our space with that energy. And may the Most High protect us from thee by giving you back what you like to dish out. I am powerful. I am smart. I am enough. I am a free human being with a mind that thinks. I have a mouth just as you do. If you stop being corrupt, then maybe things will work out for you, where you will be satisfied. But a greedy person is never satisfied. It's almost like a person who battles with lust. You're never satisfied. You're never satisfied. So that's a demon within that you seem to pour out your wickedness on other people who are around you, who may even fight their own battles, who's not satisfied with themselves. So then when you think you have power to rule over another, then you become satisfied. Oh, I can rule them. I have the upper hand on them. May the Creator, who did not give you that permission, turn it back upon you with someone come and manipulate you and have rule over you. Isn't that how the game is? Like if you do something and it's caught on somebody's tape, CCTV, but they don't say nothing to you yet. Oh God, that Clint Eastwood movie. Oh, absolute power. Yeah. That's why I try to do the right thing at all times. I don't want anyone to, say, oh, we seen her doing blah, blah, blah. What is that, blackmail? Yeah. So, a lot of you probably have some blackmail out there. That's why you formed a group. Maybe the Creator's going to send something into your little group to cause misfortune, like, the trust level goes way down because of the things you do to the masses of people trying to manipulate the truth from us. May the word of the Most High, whatsoever a man soweth, that they shall also reap, 7 ways worse. Take care of yourself. If you created a family, take care of your family, your household, and stop being busybodies in somebody else's household. Or Akashic records with witchcraft and sorcery, trying to see what is it that I can take from thee. A covetous person is a very wicked person. May that same wickedness come back to you and destroy your whole world for destroying somebody else's. So y'all remember that. That's what I call righteous judgment on. You don't get to destroy my life because I was living a life that was right. I wasn't perfect, but I have never been imprisoned or jailed. I worked at a jail, but I was never the prisoner of it. Again, I'm not perfect, and I still don't deserve to be a prisoner of someone's war in their mind, body, and spirit because they think I deserve to be treated like this. I rebuke you, and may the blood of Yeshua be against you, and whatever you want for me, may it return back upon you. The pit you opened up for me, may you fall therein. I don't deserve it. It's not time for me to go, but wickedness, it's time for you to go. Whatsoever you soweth, that you should also reap. May I be protected as I dwell with the Most High and seek refuge with Yeshua HaMashiach, that no plague, no sickness, no disease, no war around me shall come nigh me. Though 10 or 10,000 shall fall on my left or right side, I am protected. So your little crazy wars that you got going on in your head or around me, it will be you that will be found guilty and succumb to your own wickedness that I don't subscribe to. I am healed. I am not your project. I am free. You wicked Columbus worshipers, Babylonian worshipers, Sodom and Gomorrah worshipers, may the Most High bring to your remembrance, and may the righteous, the ones who do not walk in your stead with your wicked practices, may it come upon you where you will be no more, as Psalms 91 speaks of. I want Zechariah 14 to come to fruition. I want days to be days, no more nights. A lot of wickedness goes on because you think you're not being seen, but the Creator sees everything and notes it down. He said, I know every hair follicle in your head. If I am your Creator, why wouldn't I know what you're doing on a day-to-day basis? You prodigal children who are squandering your gifts by bothering somebody else's and not utilizing your own, but you want to take somebody hostage that don't belong to you. I belong to Yahweh Siknu, and He is going to come for you for doing this to me because I do not belong to you. Anyway, just some food for thought. I greatly appreciate the stance that Muhammad Ali took when they said, we want you to come fight in our war. And he said, no. No, we were all told, is a complete sentence. Just like yes. So what do you subscribe to? Light or darkness? Being deceived? Why is there war? What is the purpose of war? What has it been in history? Greed and power. Another person's assets. God say, mind your own business, your own household. If you're bargaining with another and you have the proper trade mechanism that they want to trade with, then that's how you do it. You don't take over somebody else's property. That's called covetousness. With the ancestor Moshe, Moses, you may know him as the stones, the Ten Commandments. So anyway, I know there's a time to kill, because sometimes it is honored by the Most High. But when you do it in a wrong manner, that's when it's time for it to return back to you. So anyway, everybody take heed, and I know they say it's a lot of books out there, a lot of knowledge. I welcome knowledge. I welcome truth. Right? And no, I don't know everything, but I do know that this is wrong, what is happening to me. There is no right in it. You steal from me, then hold me hostage and try to have me succumb to the homelessness that you place me in, that I am not homeless. I am somebody that you will remember when the Creator passed judgment or is passing judgment on thee. I decree and declare you shall not have rest until you do right by me. Whoever is doing this to me, I am talking to you. You will not have rest or peace, a good life, when you know the truth. You will not turn the other cheek and do nothing. I command the universe to address you because it is also just, and justice is going to be mine for the wrong that was done to me. And might I add, it was You all programmed it from the womb to do this to me. So this is not your first rodeo. Thank you, Yahweh, that you are coming to free your people. For it is written, and so shall it be, as above, so below.